Hey there, Daydreamer. I have a little bit of a special episode to share with you today, and I really want to talk about a big question I've been asking myself as YouTube is moving forward with some changes in 2020. The big question is Gunpla or Gundam models in general, be it whenever they're finished or whenever it's time to put them together, is that meant for kids? Is it a toy? I don't consider it a toy. You can't really play with them like you can with toys, and that's where I'm having a bit of a struggle. Um, Mainly because the lowdown is there's been some changes that are going to go into effect where we now, as video creators for YouTube, have to decide whether our content is meant for children or not. And then we can also get in trouble if, even though we don't feel that our videos or our content is meant for children, but someone else, including YouTube or I think COPPA is the organization federally, if they feel like we are putting things out that are meant for children, then we can get in trouble. So I just wanted to kind of put this out there and get some community feedback. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Um, is Gunpla a toy meant for kids, or is it more of a young adult to adult hobby? What I mean by young adult to adult is anybody above the age of 13. Basically, are you a teenager and older? And this is something that is a hobby channel in that manner, or is this something that is meant for kids? I don't consider it to be meant for kids. I'm going to be very, very clear. And my videos specifically, I don't think are meant for kids. Sometimes I cuss in my videos because it's just the way that I speak. So there'll be a damn or a hell or a shit. These things just happen. I'm an adult and I'm going to speak like an adult. So that's my intention here. First of all, to really get the community's opinion on what's going on, and if you think that Gunpla should be considered, first of all, a toy for children or a modeling hobby for adults. I personally lean towards modeling hobby for adults. I built my first model at around 13, and that's kind of where I got into it. I had to beg my parents to get me one of these kits. This is not exactly a cheap hobby to get into if you're going to get quality kits. There's a bunch of crap kits out there. There's a bunch of little kits that are made for kids, and I don't build those kits on this channel. So that's where the kind of the defining factor comes in. I don't make content for children. If you're a child, in other words, I think it's 12 and younger is considered a child on that legal side. A kid, kids content. If that's the case, and you watch this, hey, thanks for thanks for the attention, but please wait until you're old enough and then come back and watch me. I've had a couple of talks with some content creators, one of which is leaving the platform. They're no longer going to do videos. And then another one who is going to stay. And he and I both agree that this and hobby and our channel specifically, we don't gear our content for children. We don't want the attention of children. We don't want anybody like that to watch our stuff. Both of us are in our 30s, so we gear it to people that are around the same age groups that we are in. A lot of times these kits can cost upwards of $100 for a kit. If you're going to paint them, if you're going to scribe them, if you're going to do the extra things that I'm showing you in my videos, that is not something that I would consider on a kid budget level. The kids that I know of, my own included, which are now teenagers, but when they were kids in that kid range, uh, they they very much wanted a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Nintendo. For that kind of money, they didn't want a model kit like that. They wanted a game system or a computer or something else, or a camera. So I don't know. I'm really struggling with this. if I choose to change my designation as for kids because Gunpla could be misconsidered as something that has to do with cartoons, anime, which we all know, uh, anime is not necessarily for kids. Some of them are, but anime is not made for kids in total, in general. Take hentai, for instance. You would not show that to a kid because that's just not right, right? So, in the off chance that that connection is made, and then the fact that they look like action figures or highly detailed action figures once they're made and they're customized, I really have a fear that someone is going to misjudge my channel as one that is made for this type of kids content, and that is not what I want. I'll never be able to have monetization on this channel one day. I won't have any kind of community tabs. I won't be able to, talk to you guys in the comments, and that's really what I want to do here. I want to build a community with people who are into this hobby and really connect with everyone. I'm not. I don't know. I don't. I'm scared. I'm scared. Because this thing that I've been working really hard at may be going away, and there's a chance that based on this a minor mistake like this, where someone disagrees with my opinion and what I am making this content for, if one of these powers that be from YouTube or from the government say, you know what, I don't believe you about the anime. Anime is just cartoons. And model kits, once they're made, oh, that's just an action figure. So you do cartoons and action figures, so you have chosen incorrectly by saying that you are making a content for teens and above, adults, essentially. You are making regular, run-of-the-mill, mainstream, adult age range content. You're lying. I don't want that to happen. I'm not lying, I promise. And I really hope that you guys can, kind of give me some feedback and just reassure me that I'm making the right choice. If things get a little too hairy and it seems like, someone out there, those powers, disagree with me, I could have I think it's like a $43,000 fine. That would bankrupt me. Like, legitimately, I don't, I'm not a very wealthy man monetarily. So that's, I don't know. It's very scary time to try to be a creator and trying to build a community through video and YouTube right now. And video in general, really. It's only a matter of time before other video platforms who also try to do marketing and trying to use ad revenue to fund the platform, it's only they're going to get hit too. So I don't know. Like I said, I really like building the community out here, so I want to hear from you in the community. What do you think? Are you familiar with this COPPA, like this stuff? I want to protect the children just like everybody else does, but I also don't make content for children. If I did, I would make it in a very different way. So I don't know. I don't know. This is a tense time. I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to be demonetized out there, which basically means that they no longer have money or then the ability to fund a channel. Um, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. And if everybody is, around my age who watches this, then, I've got nothing to worry about. The stats kind of speak for themselves as far as that goes. But YouTube has not collected any of that data to be able to tell me what age ranges really enjoy my content. And that also makes things very tough. So, if you don't mind to let me know how old you are, please do so in the comments below, and I'll take that into consideration. Until next time, I'm Justin, your very stressed out ragtag daydreamer, and I'll see you soon.